Now then everybody, it's Dan from Physique, so we're going to get straight into the February... What the hell? Our last was on this before me, so we've got it set real low. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to get into the February talking bollocks on the bike, and I'm just going to start off by answering some of the questions that were asked on last month's video. Let's quickly find them. Right, next is 5,000 questions for your next edition. Who has the most undervalued channel on YouTube? I'm going to say Will Brink, because that guy has been giving great advice for decades, particularly about supplement research. Undervalued. I'm assuming you're going to be talking in terms of like fitness channels, bodybuilding channels, powerlifting channels, whatever you want to call it. There's quite a lot of guys out there that don't really get as much attention as I feel they should do. So really, I mean, it's quite hard to pick one really, because there's quite a lot that I'm going to use that Carl Keogh. Do you know, I can never say his name right. I think it's Carl Keogh. But I used to watch his channel ages ago, and he always put in a lot of dedication and effort. You just saw him consistently getting on with it. Clever lad, knows his shit, knows how to train, and basically he's practically, well, he's like an elite lifter at the end of the day, but he don't get the attention mainly because he don't put up any drama or bullshit out like that. So, you know, he's one I'd say. There's too many to really go into, to be honest, mate. A lot of them should be bigger than they are, especially when you think the channels that are really big don't really give any decent advice or anything. But at the same time, like my channel, I don't try to really give much advice. My channel is just all about me logging my progress, but people want to watch it, so you know, you don't necessarily have to be giving advice to be big. It just depends on what people want, you know what I mean, I guess. So I don't really know what to say on that one, to be honest, other than what I just rambled on about. Do you ever train anywhere else, other gyms or simply outdoors? Not at the moment. I do have a membership to another gym, but I just don't go, simply because last time when I did start going there again, just for a change of scenery, I realised how much I don't like going to commercial gyms, so I just sacked it off. One-way trip to Mars. What terms do they need to include for you to accept the offer? Just get me over there. As long as I can live there and I can breathe and stuff, that'll do for me. Get away from here, it'd be class. Is it hot on Mars? I don't know. Might be cold. I think it's quite cold. Here we go. Hein K. Do you think that masculinity is on the decline, aka there are ever less real men around? And to add to the question, what is my opinion are prime examples of masculinity? Now, I said to him when he asked this question that I did have quite some strong opinions. I don't want to come across as an arsehole, even though I am. I think there is, yeah. I do think it's on the decline. Yeah, and I think it's encouraged by today's societies. When you look around, yeah, I'm going to use a little example here. Skinny jeans, yeah? Men wearing skinny jeans. I could never fit into skinny jeans to save my life. Even when I got lean, you would not be able to get me into a pair of skinny jeans because they just would not fit on my legs, because I've got pretty muscular legs. They're pretty thick. They won't go into skinny jeans. So when I see a man wearing skinny jeans, it sort of makes me think, what the fuck is going on here? You know, you're wearing clothes that women fit into, you know? It's like there's no longer a difference between what is a man and what is a woman, because men tend to act a lot more feminine these days, you know. This you can they're sort of like preening themselves all the time. There's nothing wrong with looking after yourself and keeping yourself tidy and that, but when you see men like worrying about, like, you know, like really focusing, oh god, oh, this doesn't look right, oh, this is a little bit out of place, you know, it's like, fucking hell, just get on with it, you know what I mean? I mean, I like to look my best, can't you tell? But you know, I don't get all mingy about it, you know. Just like, if you was to compare like the bodybuilding scene, I think things like Ziz, I think he's sort of made a lot of the younger males be a bit more feminine. For example, like, especially like the physique classes stuff, like, instead of like say a bodybuilding competition where the poses are quite masculine poses, you know, they show power and shit like that, whereas you see all these like shredded cunts and they're like pulling the stringers down and showing off the tits or lifting the thing up and, you know, looking at their abs, and you think, what the fuck are you doing, you know, acting like proper grade A minges, you know. And it's like, it's just fucking embarrassing. You'll see them in the gym walking around like, do a few sets, few reps, and then they go, you know, start looking at the tits and that, lift up the fucking abs and that. Oh, fucking hell. Even when I got pretty lean, I never used to do all that shit because I just thought, well, you look like a bell end. And but anyway, not to dwell on all this, I just think that for me, masculinity is not necessarily to do with your body type or how you look, if you're muscular or anything like that. It's more about being a strong individual, somebody that can provide for other people, look after people, protect people, you know, be there for them, be able to be able to take things, take all the bullshit that comes at you, take it on the chin, and look after the ones around you. And I think that a lot of the men these days, they're just little bitches. And you start giving them some shit and they crumble, start crying and shit like that, and you think, fucking hell, man up, literally. So anyway, that's that one. We're gone 7 minutes in, fuck. Haroon Awan, here you go. What's the stupidest thing you've said out loud? Probably all that, what I've just said. To be honest, it's hard really thing to come out with. I mean, I'm really quick to snap at things, like, and I could have my facts totally wrong and just say something, and then I'll push for it and push for it and push for it, and then all of a sudden it'll click and I'll be like, oh, I'm an idiot. Like, best example of this was a couple of weeks ago. We was doing our shopping, and our lass is making some sweet trees, you know, using Ferrero Rochers and that, and it was something like, I can't remember how many was in a pack, but I argued and said something like, oh, 8. I said no, so blah blah blah, and I totally messed up the maths. It was only like 8 times 8 or something like that, or something like that, or 6 times 8. And I said it was totally wrong, and I kept pushing it and saying, oh no, it's this and this and this, and I said something like, can't you even do maths? And people around me must have thought, you fucking can't, you thick bastard, you know what I mean? Because I was talking out my ass, so that was quite embarrassing, I guess. What's the stupidest thing you've done when sober? I'll have to say, thinking back on like just being stupid would be, like, I used to speed quite a lot in my car, like ridiculous speeds. I'm not going to say why and when I did it, but I used to be a little bit fast. And when you just think back and you just sort of think, well, you're an idiot really, because anything bad could have happened there. Something could have happened to someone, something could have happened to yourself. It's just not worth it really, you know what I mean? Would you ever walk up to a live broadcast of BBC News butt naked and expose your BBC to the world? No, because I have an SWC. So there you go. Did you give me any more? Oh. Have you or your missus ever been arrested? I haven't been arrested. I'm come close to, just for a few scuffles in town involving alcohol and hot-headed people. But no, I've never really been naughty enough to get arrested. Should we move on to another part? I have to do these in sections, you see, because my memory card is teeny weeny, like my penis.